So this is Macbeth. It's a play about blood and death and murder, and I suppose there's some other things in it too, but it's mostly murder. For some context, at the time of writing this play, the monarch was King James, and he didn't like witches, which today just means that he thought women suck. So Shakespeare got an idea because he wanted to keep his job, and that meant appealing to the king so that he could fund the theatre. So he thought, I'll make a play about witches and kings and stuff. And he had to make it short because James had a really short attention span, like a kid in year 1 with ADHD. And that's how the play Macbeth was born. Anyway, the play opens with three witches talking about how they are very scary, which makes the audience very scared. It's worth to note that King James has probably passed out from shock at this point. Then, King Duncan and some other people arrive at the scene. King Duncan talks as captain, who gushed about how amazing Macbeth is with his blood-stained sword and his rippling abs and flowing hair. Then King Duncan tells Ross, you know that dead guy, give his title to Macbeth. Cut to Macbeth and Banquo having a friendly walk through the woods like bros, when, shock horror, they come across the witches. They tell Macbeth that he's going to be the Thane of Cawdor and, better yet, king. Then Banquo asks them about him, and they say he's going to be worse yet better than Macbeth, which doesn't make any sense. So, to fulfill this prophecy, Macbeth meets with Lady Macbeth, and they plot to kill King Duncan so Macbeth can be king and frame his guards. Macbeth sees a floating dagger before him, but shrugs it off as him tripping. Then he kills Duncan. Macduff discovers this and wakes up the entire castle to see this death, but as no suspicions are aroused, Macbeth goes on to become king. Then, after fearing his bro Banquo has figured him out, he sends an assassin after him and his son, but his son escapes. Then, at a dinner party celebrating his coronation, he sees the ghost of Banquo multiple times and freaks out, as anyone would if their dead friend casually showed up to their dinner party. This makes Macbeth think that maybe murdering his friend wasn't such a good idea. Macbeth meets with the witches once again, and they give him these prophecies. Macbeth can't die to someone born of a woman, which means he's basically invincible. His downfall will come when Burnwood starts to walk. Also, Macduff is planning to raise an army to kill Macbeth, so, like a totally sane person, he murders Macduff's beloved wife and children to watch the hope drain out of his eyes as he comes home to find his family killed at the hands of the king. Then, Macduff gathers an army, and guess what wood they make their shields out of? It was the wood the witches predicted. I never saw that coming. In a chamber somewhere in the castle, Lady Macbeth is losing her grip on sanity, and later Macbeth hears word that she's killed herself. So Macduff and Macbeth's armies have an epic battle, and at the end of which Macduff kills Macbeth by decapitating him. But how, I hear you ask, did Macduff kill Macbeth when the witches said he can't be killed by someone born of a woman? Well, place your bets now. That's right, the only reason Macduff was able to kill Macbeth is because his mother had a C-section at his birth, and now Scotland lives happily ever after with a new, fairer ruler.